Hey guys, I'm back and I feel so much more refreshed. I literally, it's good right there. I was sick for a week and it was so annoying and so insane. I just cut my hair again for the 500th time. If you've been there, you know that it's like very difficult to like maintain certain health habits of my hair, because it's like I can cut it so it can be more healthy, but then I still use heat, so it's like it doesn't even make sense. But I did give myself another cut. I do want to go a little shorter because I'm at that stage where I'm trying to be like, you know, like a grown woman, like short haircut, but I want to put some color in it. So we're gonna do that. I put a little makeup on today, just some light makeup. I had a comment on the last video, which I'm so happy that I'm getting comments, and thank you for saying that I have such a soothing voice, because I don't even know. And I will see you guys when I'm all ready and cute. Ever since I cut my hair, this is like the only hat that I want to wear because I freaking love it. And it's a Kango Japanese collab at Burberry Coat-On Bottega Booties, the unicorn ones. It's honestly not even that cold out today. It's 60 and the sun is out. But we are going to Ginza Station, which is like where some cool little restaurants are at. Tell you guys a little bit of information about like what the hell be going on over here. The train is here though, so I will see you in a few. This street is giving me London vibes. So I didn't really want to record in the Swarovski store, but I went in there and they had a couple pieces that they only carry here. There's the cutest new black swan. It's kind of shaped like the pink one that I have. And then they have more stackable rings, which I think I'm going to get too. But I have to pace myself with spending. But it was literally so huge. Like, I want to say like 4 to 5 story store. And most of the stores in Ginza are. And as you can see behind me, it's literally so city-like. It gives me like downtown Chicago, maybe like Wilshire in LA, like Beverly Hills vibes. It is spring, but the flowers haven't bloomed yet. But other than that, it's so pretty. Look at all the bonsai trees. Kind of reminds me of the Japanese tea garden in San Francisco, but it's a lot bigger and it's also authentic because it's a real Japanese tea house. I don't want to talk that loud in here. It's kind of awkward, so give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am in the Tobu market, which is inside the TJ line area. This is the place where you would want to come to get all your grocery shopping done. What Orlando said, "You're making us pay for grapes?
You're making us pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes? Apples? Things that God gave us for free?"
So here we have it again. I have discovered a new place. So the whole entire Ginza area that I went to, it's like a whole different side. Like I really didn't really feel like I was in Japan, besides seeing the signs that are in Japanese and seeing like, you know, the structure of the cars and stuff. I love that every place I try on clothes has a face covering, so you can avoid getting makeup on your clothes. You go Japan for this. I was talking about like me, my personality, me just moving to places and just being able to adapt so easily to my environment. Like it's so amazing that I'm able to do this and to experience like life outside of my my own country. It's a big difference when it comes to food. Like what I like, my taste buds, like what I want. Like I can't just go and just have my monthly oxtail, yams, baked mac and cheese, collard greens, and cornbread. Like I can't just go and get it. So I'm already like craving that right now. It's already having that moment of me craving it and I can't get it. But other than that, the structure here, how quiet it is here, like how people just mind their own business here, like I love it. And my experience may be different from other people because I've heard from other people of color that they witnessed like people staring at them and people just kind of being weird, and I did not experience that here. I definitely love how they are at fast food restaurants. Like the fast food here, you would think it's like fine dining a little bit. They have their seating on the second floor, and then on the first floor they have the register where you check out. Like when you're throwing out your trash, they have a recycling area, and then they have the area with all the rest of the stuff. When you're pouring out your drink, you have a separation of like ice and drink, and you throw your cup in the recycling bin. It's just different things here that I really like. I like how they all follow the rules. You may witness like one tourist walking around eating, but walking around eating is not something you should do. They don't talk on their phones on the train. They are super quiet in general. It makes me want to be more quiet. I'm so used to being so like loud with my family because like I grew up with sisters, so we're all just trying to be heard. So we're kind of on the louder side. I'm the least loudest out of the three, but we're all kind of on the louder side. And I notice that when I'm like dating someone, I'm just like, baby, you're being loud or whatever. Like my last two relationships were like that. I'm like, loud. I'm not loud, but then I would have said I was loud. But I really enjoy it here. And I think that it definitely expands my knowledge, and I recommend everybody moving outside of their country. Fear is just going to hold you back, so don't have fear in things. Sometimes things can be unsafe, but this is like one of the safest places to move. I don't think I'm going to be here longer than 6 months, just for the simple fact that I'm going to want to go step back into my old lifestyle, like going to the gym all the time. The gyms are really expensive here. Living is not expensive, but the gyms are. You're not paying $24 a month. You're paying $160 a month, like for Anytime Fitness. I went to go check out Anytime Fitness. I'm like, what? They were gonna give me like a free week, but it's just like, I'll go for a week and then what? But anyway, it was an easy process to move. I highly recommend. I highly recommend you just coming here with like doing Airbnb month to month, because there's no point of you getting a year lease and say you didn't want to live here for a year, now you're locked in on a lease. Also, the visa process, depending on where you are, is pretty easy. It was $22 and literally takes a couple months to get back, but you don't necessarily need it. I think you should give yourself a trial period, figure out if you're gonna want to live here anyway. You can live here for 3 months without a visa, and just test it out, see if it's something that you actually want to do. I definitely think before I settle and move closer back to my family, I think I want to try to live in London for a little bit. I don't know where life's going to take me, but I definitely think that experiencing different things is so important because it just expands things. And I feel like once I stop teaching myself things or learning from other people's cultures or just having that culture shock a little bit, I become stagnant. So I have to keep moving and doing something to like fulfill my desires, fulfill my soul purpose. And this is definitely so far so good for this first month. Everybody that is new on this channel, I thank you guys so much, and I hope that you stay with me during this journey. And yeah, for all your questions, I hope I answered everything. Oh, also, I did notice another question there was like, how easy is it to get a job out here? A lot of people teach English here. A lot of Americans teach English, and you can do that with a degree or without it. Also, like the after-school care for kids, they want their children to learn English, and they want them to only speak English. You do not need to know Japanese to be able to teach English, but it is important that you learn Japanese anyway. Just learning the basics is super important. Just because you're here, you're in a place that mainly their first language is Japanese. So just like I recommend people to move to America learn English, you know? I think it goes both ways. But yeah, that's a good step to go in. Also, I used to be in the luxury, I used to work in luxury retail. And so I was gonna go and work for Burberry. I did get the information on that, but I just decided to just really just like invest in myself, and it was great. And I still maintained the lifestyle, still was able to travel with what I was getting paid, but it just started to become very stagnant. Definitely do your research, but overall, it's an easy process. Just do it, and then you can figure things out along the way. As long as you have the funds to maintain, and you're able to figure out how you're gonna make more funds. Good. So anyway, have a great day. Getting some wine and getting some steak from this little place. And my phone's about to die, so I